Hello and welcome back. Okay, at the moment I am uploading a video for you guys to watch, and I think I'll upload this one about 2 days afterwards, so you got like some new videos to watch. Okay, last time you haven't seen a video yet, so well, actually you probably have now. Okay. God, sorry, a little tired. Right, this is give me a new video, and I'm just letting you know this ain't to do book reviews again, and it's a book bundle. Book bundle, yeah, that's what I named it. Book bundle of my new books. Hello. These are the books I'll be talking about today. Not all of them, because I don't think I'm able to get through all of them. As you see, maybe from my last video, it was 20 minutes long. Right, start with the first book. This is called The Dead Girl. I mentioned it in my last video, if you've seen it or not. The last girl is called The Dead Girls Detective Agency by Susie Cox. Yeah. Solving the mystery behind your death can be a murder. I've started reading this one already, and it's pretty good. I would say it is a good book, but I've had so much trouble getting into this book. I loved it when I brought it. It just seemed such the best thing to read, because I've watched this old TV series called Death Like Me, and I love it. I think it's 2002 it was released. Oh yeah, it's quite old. Yeah, so this book is about a girl who was murdered. Being told you're dead is one thing, but having is to solve your own murder. It's a lot for a girl to take in. Right, now the blurb. So that's very close in. Charlotte wakes up in a hotel at Atticus, home to murdered New York teenagers and HQ of Dead Girls Detective Agency. Before she had time to adjust to her dead self, she thrust into the arms of her new life companions, Lorna, Nancy, and the cute, if slightly hostile, dead boy, Edison. But where does this leave Charlotte and her boyfriend David? Is it possible to have a long-distance relationship beyond the grave? The only way out of this limbo is to figure out who killed her, or she'll have to spend eternity here. But who could hate her enough to want her dead? That's what I mean. From what this one's gonna be a bit of a spoiler. Just let you know, spoilers. Not many people like them. What's happened so far is Charlotte has been. She had a normal day. She got up a bit late actually, and went to school. She has to catch the train every day to school. And on her way home, as she's waiting for the train to come by, someone pushed her. She felt a push from her back, and she doesn't remember much, but she wakes up at the hotel, where it's New York's murdered teens, and she's welcomed by 3 girls, as it says on the back. I didn't mention the other girl though, for some reason. Alright, anyway, and she literally has to solve her own murder. I don't understand, how is a teenage girl supposed to help solve her own murder? You're doing your GCSEs, God's sake. How are we supposed to do that? Not like they teach us detective agency GCSEs, is it? Well, anyway, that's what the story's about. And it's like finding out. It's like trying to find out who you actually are. You can't do that. You're at 17 or younger. I still don't know who I am. Right, this book, so far, I would actually give it a 5 out of 10. As I said, the beginning wasn't something for me that I can get clinged right into, but I'm going to continue reading it and finish it, as I always do with books. Definitely because I actually bought this brand new. I don't want it to go to waste. So I might actually like it at the end. I might find the ending really interesting. So that's what it'll be for today. let's look in my box of mysteries and books. Ooh. Sorry, rubbish angle. We should get like a video camera for this. Video cameras are so expensive. I think I got, yeah, this one is Amy and Matthew, a love story by Cami McGovern. It sounds really British for some reason. You've not realised yet, this is a British voice. I am British. I don't speak like, you know, the South London side, like, alright governor, you want a cup of tea? That sounds highly offensive to British people. This is the story of Amy and Matthew. It's about being different, and it's about feeling alone. It's about finding each other. It's about falling in love. Ooh, love side. Haven't started reading this yet, and yeah. Let's see. Chapter 1. Let's show you the chapters. 1. Oh, you can't see it properly. Oh, I should not use a phone for this. It's literally terrible. I normally use my laptop. I couldn't bother to get out. Okay. What I'll do actually is let you look at the book. I'll read it. Amy's email started in the late July and kept coming all summer. Each one made Matthew a little more nervous. Current email account. Subject, I'm happy. I just slipped into my mother's office to look at the names of my new peers' helpers. And I'm so happy your name is on the list. I thought maybe I scared you by coming right out and asking you to apply. I realise it's an unusual setup, but try not to think of it as a parent's offering to pay people to be my friend. I know there's something unsettling and prideless in that. I prefer to think of it this way. My parents are paying people to pretend to be my friends. This will be much closer to the truth. I suspect I have no problem with this. I'm guessing that a lot of people in high school are only pretending to be friends, right? It'll be a start, I figured. The note made him anxious, but still wrote back to her. Okay. That's quite an unusual story, really. It does remind me a lot of Mean Girls 2. You've seen it? When one of the main girl in it is being paid to be the friends of this rich girl who actually doesn't act rich. She actually acts quite nice. Unlike I'm just going on movies here, okay? Most girls in movies are snobs and bitchy and horrible. Okay, so I find that book starts with quite a good storyline, and I actually am quite interested in reading it. Alright, let's get to another book, shall we? Oh yeah, that one's from the pound shop as well. Which, like I said, go to the pound shop. They do have quite a lot of books in there that are quite good. Ooh, let me do this book. People who have followed my Facebook account, what am I chatting about, man? YouTube, my YouTube account, my blog, whatever you call this. I have read the first book of this series, and I have got the second book now. This is Cross My Heart, I Hope to Spy. It's the second book of I Tell You I Love You, but then I Got to Kill You. Very British. Sorry. Yes. I was so excited. This is a Christmas present of mine that I got from my sister. Not my younger sister, my older sister. And I was so happy to receive it. She actually found it in a charity shop when I was not with her. So sad. Which I would have brought myself, but she found it anyway. Had to wait for Christmas. So I am really excited to read the second book. I have got many second books to find and buy at the moment because I read series and I don't realise it's a series till I've read the first book. I'm just like, what? I'm not a serious person, but I'm actually quite excited to read these books because the first book was so good, and the ending, oh my god. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm just going to say the ending was a stab in the heart. Literally, a stab in the heart. Well, not actually literally, but yeah. Okay, so this one's by Ali Carter, like the first book was. And yeah, there I was, the Gallagher girl, who had risked the most sacred sisterhood in the history of espionage for a boy, but I was also thought through when with lying and sneaking around, I was going to be myself. Despite Cammie's best interests to be normal student, danger seems to follow her, and this time the stake for Cammie's heart and her beloved school are even higher. Ooh! Can't wait to read it, and I will definitely be reading it sometime soon. Just to let you know. Okay, should we go on a second? Actually, it's the fourth book now. Ooh, I've gone through these books quite fast, faster than I did with the other lots. We're only 11 minutes through. I can't remember where I got this book from. I'm guessing it's a charity shop. One Moment, Christina McBride. I guess that's the... Oh, One Moment is actually the name of the book, and Christina McBride is the author. As heartbreakingly real as it is unexpectedly romantic, Patrick said. Ooh. I don't know what is with me lately. I've been buying so many romance books. I'm not really like a romantic type. I don't like romance books really. So, oh, you know, I might even change my mind about that. Let's see. It was supposed to be the best summer of Maggie's life. Now it's the one she do anything to forget. Maggie remembers hanging out as a gorge with her closest friends after a party the night before. She remembers climbing the path hand in hand with her perfect boyfriend Joey. She remembers that last kiss, soft, lingering safe, so why can't she remember what happened next? All it takes is 1 second for everything to change, one moment to realise that it's the people you love who hurt you the most. Compelling, heartbreaking, and unforgettable, this is the American dream ripped apart. Well, that sounds very intriguing. I don't know with that book, but it seems intriguing, so I definitely think I'm going to be reading it. I keep thinking about every other book I say about is I'm going to read it. Well, I've already got the book, so of course I'm going to read it. I don't know really what to say about it. You can tell it's a teen book. A lot of my books are teen books. Oh, that comes to another point about, I was going to say, I counted my books up the other day. I thought 56. Quite proud about my book collection. Should we do one more? Or two? Or three? Or 5? Or 100? I don't have 100 books actually. I did get some actually other books for Christmas, but I have not brought them down with me today. Sorry about that. This book, hello, caught my eye because of how weird it looks. Weird in a good way though. It's called Paper Aeroplanes, The Story of a Friendship by Dawn O'Porter. Okay. I'm guessing that's Dawn. Hello Dawn. Okay. Anyone who has ever been a teenage girl will love this book, Caitlin Flank said. It is 1994. Ooh yay! I'm loving books that set in the 80s or 90s or 70s, films set in those times, because it's so much better than normal boring 2000. It is 1994, 15 years old. Guernsey schoolgirls, Renee and Flo, are not meant to be friends. Thoughtfully, these got very big words. repetitive flow couldn't be more different to extroverted, sexually curious Greenie, but what they have in common runs deep. Loneliness, frustration, and the longing for escape from their dysfunctional families. 15 is an age where anything can happen. Life stretches out before you, where every happiness feels like heaven and every betrayal is the end of the world. For Greenie and Flo, it's the year they become themselves. I sort of agree with that book because at 15 years old, you do sort of find yourself more. I found myself at 15 quite easily. I just realised that I wasn't meant to be gothic. Could you imagine? I made sure there's no pictures of me taken when I was going through that stage of my life. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the cover. It's like when people make scrapbooks. They get cuttings from the newspaper or magazines. That's what it looks like to me. And I like how it's based. Alright, I'm going to end this now because I don't want to go too long into the video because you know how annoying videos can be when they're like half an hour long. Okay, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to comment or like the video. And I hope you enjoyed watching. I try not to make my videos too long, but I guess I'm just a bit of a slow talker. And I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Bye!